Welcome back. We're on our road trip and we just leveled swimming, which leveled learning by doing. Now we're on to prey in a trap, and now I kind of wish we had at least brought a loop snare with us, but we're not going to be gone that long. We treaded water for quite a while there, I guess. It's midnight, so I'm going to cut this. Even though I have lots of energy, I'm going to go. Sure. Go to sleep. Because I want the light. Want the daylight. Okay. Go to sleep. Late morning. Have a drink. Eat something. I should have put my clothes back on before I went to sleep, but I'll do that now. Pick up everything and let's see where we are. Okay. I think we just head east and use that thing where we get up to 4 fatigue and we drop down to 1. We rest until we're back at 1. So we've eaten, we're watered, drop the punt, wield a javelin, wield a paddle, and let's get going. And we'll be across this lake before you know it. Oh, I guess I've eaten enough stuff that I can get to 5, or do I misremember at what level I... Anyway, when the speed changes, that's when we rest. What I was trying to communicate earlier is there's little point in resting down to 0. Because here, I'll rest down to 0. It took 2 extra pauses, and then at my very first stroke, I'm back to 1. So I rested twice, and it only reduced the fatigue for 1 stroke, so not worth it. It's different when you're crafting. Always rest down to 0 before you start crafting. Still don't know if I explained it well, but at least I've explained it twice now. What's that? A golden eye. Oops. That golden eye is pretty far from shore, it seems. Maybe there's a nearby island that we missed. seem to recall that there was something like that. Okay, here we go. To our south, we see shallower water. But I think it was due east we wanted to go. Here we go. Well, I didn't think this would take this long, but really, it's not that big a deal. We'll be there soon. Here we go. Here we are. Okay. Now we can rest down to 0. Pick up the punt. Wield the spear. Go into the woods and see where we are. Can't see much. Okay. So this area that I'm entering, I think I've said this already, is the area I told Roscoe to go to. I watched his episode today. I even made a reaction video to it, but it was so... I come off as mean because I'm just by nature, I'm very critical. And I don't think I'll be posting that video. Certainly not without his permission, but probably I won't even ask for permission because, yeah. I think that was just a hare. Would I stop and kill a lynx? I think I would. I think I would find that awfully hard to resist. Okay, here we can go across this ford. Have a drink. Have a bite to eat. Excuse me. Let's do some herb lore. Drop everything. Another whimsical mushroom. I'm pretty sure that's Noades mushroom, which is the one that makes you trip balls, I think, if I remember correctly. Wield. Okay. Late afternoon. I don't like this sleep schedule we're on. I think I'm going to try to go to sleep tonight so that I get up. Where are we north? We've gone as far north as we have to. Well, I guess we're in for another long boat ride. Drop. Punt. Wield. Paddle. Tufted duck. this is further than the last one, I think. It would be funny if we saw like a Loch Ness Monster or something. Or if we found a one-tile island, because you need that for a quest. And I've never been able to find one on a lake. Yeah, late afternoon and we still don't have maximum visibility, so winter, that seems quicker than the last one, but I'm not complaining. Thought it would be longer. Yeah, still too early to go to sleep. Let's not pick up the rock and zoom back in so we can wield our spear. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Sigh. Okay, so go northeast from here. Oh, I did bring a loop snare. But I didn't bring any turnips. So a loop snare isn't going to do me much good. I guess I could find some berries. That's completely possible. So yeah. Let's keep our eye open for berries. Then we can find out what the bog thing is. Buried into the bog. Because if that's something where we have to be in a certain area or a certain time of year, I would like to know that sooner rather than later. See if these berries, they don't look ripe. 2 weeks. These raspberries that were ripe. Oh well. Yeah, we shouldn't have done that. We should have taken the sure thing instead of backtracking now because of that mistake. And we'll do some more herb lore real quick. Oh, these are not ready. I saw the little berries and I thought maybe that meant. Oh. Pick up everything. Wield that, wield that. Ugh. This is looking like a little island, which might end up with a vast I'm only lively though. I'm just going. I'm going, and I'm going and going. And if this is the edge of a vast ocean and I drown, well, so be it. Oh, what are these? Drop everything. Herb lore. Peculiar grass. Drink. Pick up everything. That. Excuse me. Drop my punt. Wield. A javelin. Wield. A paddle. And let's go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. No, you don't want to listen to me sing. I'm sorry to inflict that on you. Don't know if you can fall asleep in the boat without drowning or capsizing or what happens, but we may find out. I think it's very unlikely. It's gonna get dark, but we're just gonna keep going. We're going 7 kilometers an hour and we're lively. So we have a long way to go before we are thinking about sleep. But that, oh no. One of the advantages that Roscoe has in his game is it is winter, so you can cross these bodies of water in the middle of winter on foot or on skis without getting that warning, no, you have to zoom in and then risk falling through the ice. The thing is, he only plays the game for 20 minutes a week. I don't think you can get good at this game playing it only 20 minutes a week, because you forget so much in that week. And because I've only been playing this game 3 months, but I've been playing it pretty insanely often, as you can probably tell, whereas he's been playing it for a couple of years, I think. This is a little bit like that hunting technique I taught in a recent video where you rest when your speed goes down. It just occurred to me I could be doing this in the wilderness map. And that's how 95% of players would do it, but just about any activity that generates, well, I don't know. I was going to say any activity that generates fatigue. But I will ski in the wilderness map, and it generates fatigue, albeit not much. I like to do zoomed in, because I consider running on the wilderness map to be an exploit, because you can't run across, even one whole wilderness map pixel when you're zoomed in without being, hopelessly fatigued. So it's kind of an exploit situation there, where you can travel faster on the wilderness. You should never be able to travel longer distances or faster in terms of in-game time on the wilderness map than if you micromanage and zoom in. And unfortunately, you are able to do that in the current situation. In other words, you should never be rewarded for being lazy. We're into evening. A bit tired. I wonder when I'll start to get worried. Probably at tired. I'm not worried yet. Because realistically, how big can the lake be? It's not the sea, it's a lake. And worst case scenario, won't the game let you? I'll feel kind of dirty sleeping in this thing though. But I'll try. If the alternative is what? I guess the alternative is just paddling until you're not able to anymore, and then you'll fall asleep automatically. To you guys, and to me, on my screen, it doesn't look like I'm moving at all. So that's a little bit psychologically like, yeah, you're not going anywhere, bud. And you're gradually getting more and more tired. Is there any reason I shouldn't look at other than to spoil the surprise? When I get to tired, well, it's going to get darker soon though. See, here's another unrealistic thing about this game. According to this, I can't see, 40 feet. It's too dark beyond that. But if I were to go into the wilderness map, suddenly I can see hundreds of feet. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. It should be one or the other, especially on a lake, The only limiting factor for visibility on a lake will be how dark it is, or how, if there's fog or whatever. Weather could play a factor. But it shouldn't be whether you're zoomed in or zoomed out on a magic map. We can tell when we go from one tile to the next, so I could have been counting tiles. Are we resting more than once per tile? I think so. We're resting about twice per tile. Maybe less than twice per tile. There was my first rest. And my second. Ugly Rapid. First rest for that tile. So only one rest that tile. So it's basically 1.5 rests per tile. Yeah. So if you say, well, if you think the wilderness map is an exploit, why do you use it? Well, it does make the game more playable, and I don't want to be the only sap who doesn't use it. But I wish it would be nerfed so that it is never to your advantageous for moving purposes to use that, to run on the wilderness map. But I said that already. Oops. Took one extra rest. This lake is ginormous. Ginormous lake. I heard a duck to the southeast, which is kind of tempting to then go in that direction, but maybe I'll regret it, but I'm just going to stick with my plan. Go east. go in one direction and you'll eventually have to hit land. Look at that. So let's make a shelter. Whereabouts? No. Don't want somewhere. Okay. Right where I'm standing, I guess. That sapling's there. So right where I'm standing's fine. And drop everything except that. Timbercraft, fell a tree. Timbercraft. And pick that up and drop it. And that up and drop it. And pick all your junk up and we'll drop it over here and build shelter there. Oh, I dropped everything. Build shelter there. And pick everything up. And drop everything except... I think we'll eat the elk cuts first. Do this. Eat that. And eat that. Ooh. And go to sleep. And we woke up in the early morning, which I didn't think we would, but that was what I had hoped we would do. Wield, fine spear, wield, javelin, not necessarily in that order. Okay. Excuse me. Oh no, look at that. That's hilarious. Look at that. And remember, we were thinking of going to the southeast? So we'd have totally missed this island. That is so funny. Yeah, and I really... Look how far we went through the water. All of that. But yeah, the mainland, we're almost there. We've got to be. And we're almost at our destination. So what's up with this? End of day 2, end of day 3. So that just shows we started out tired, so this is like our base camp where we really basically started from. That's where we saw a bear. This thing is not doing what I want it to. I want you all the way zoomed in. Yeah, so base camp. Come on, bear. After day 1. After day 2. This is a shorter distance because of all that paddling and wanting to get an earlier start today. So by the end of the day, we're going to be at our destination. And this has taken longer than I thought it would, but it's still, you know, it shouldn't be as intimidating as it might be, is the way I'd put it. Because people think, well, you're crossing a whole country. Yes, but you're very fit and quite speedy. Another whimsical. Drop the punt, drop or wield the that's not what I wanted to do. Wield the paddle. Okay. It's funny, my visibility now is better than when the sun was higher in the sky at, what was it, early evening or whatever? Anyway, it's hard to get everything right in a video game. So on the way back, we're going to try to go around this giant lake on one side or the other, probably on the south side. What's that, a mallard duck? Big mallard flying high. I guess mallard duck is redundant. There's one of those golden eyes, I think. No, a tufted duck, okay. So yeah, before the patch, I'm pretty sure I'd be getting map maintenance messages, MMM, by now, from playing so much on the zoomed in map. But I've changed quite a few of my habits. Now I'd like to change them back to how they were. Like I changed them to use the wilderness map more. Okay, rest off the fatigue, and see where we are. It's not a village. It feels like there's other things nearby that. So I'm going to go check this out. I was correct. And by feels like I meant, well, there's all these fields. Can't all be just for that one little settlement. I think that was a hare. Okay, so let's see what's in store for Roscoe if he goes to this culture to try to find a dog. Greetings. No animals. Wouldn't expect them at just a settlement though. Wouldn't expect much in the way of trade goods either. Let's see if they have anything decent. Nothing there. They just have the two buildings. Again, it's just a settlement, but they have literally nothing. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to slander you. Okay, they have a lot of turnips. Because we just saw a hare, didn't we? And we've got that dumb quest. But what if we don't come back this way? How much do turnips weigh? Looks like they weigh what, 3/4 of a pound or something like that? I was thinking of trading one arrow for as many turnips as that would buy. But do I really want to carry as many turnips as that would buy? If I could advance that quest, I can just cheat and look it up online, but I kind of want to do this tutorial and be surprised as I'm doing it. And I can sort of try to draw inferences on what's coming up just from the name of the quest, but not do a full, research into each one. Feels like this has been long enough for an episode, so we'll call it there while I puzzle, and I'll see you next time.